everyone! It's a new year. Hardly believe it. And yes, I'm still alive in the year 2019. So, I just wanted to give a quick update. Oh no, I think the sun's leaving. Hope it doesn't affect the lighting here. No, I should probably check that. No, I think that will look fine. Just being my typical self here. So, I mentioned I wanted to do a review of this game, and, well, here it is. I wanted to take time with this, just to get a real feel of my feelings. I know this is like a month after everyone did their reviews, but I wanted just to do like a short, concise review of everything. I mean, if we're just gonna go into full, straight game, it feels great. Like, it feels strangely like Melee. I don't play Melee that much, so I really won't say, but I have friends who have, and they've said that it has weird essences of Melee, even though it isn't. But, like, this feels like the most competitive Sakurai would ever really get, besides Melee, but Melee wasn't really on purpose. So, it was really cool to see that, and every character I play, it feels like they have a new gimmick, has something new to them to make them feel great. And this is like the first time in a while I've had a really hard time, like, thinking of a main character to play as. Because for me it's always been Donkey Kong and Ganondorf. There's two easy picks, and they're both really great in this game. But then there's Mega Man, Zelda, Shulk, Ridley, friggin' Inkling, even the Belmonts. There's just so many awesome characters in this game. Like, half the time I just put on random and just play anyone who I get picked. It's just so much fun. It's really addictive too. I have to like keep my Switch out of the room, or I'm gonna end up playing it like in the early hours of the morning, and probably not good for me. But yeah, that's just for the smashing. I also really like the Squad Strike mode, and with the elimination mode on it, you can literally do a crew battle. Now, you can't do like 4 versus 4, but I'm sure they're probably going to make it 5v5 or 3v3. Yeah, in official. So that'll be cool. And Smashdown is really neat. My only issue is that I guess they wanted to save time, but I would have liked to have like a win, like an actual victory screen, like the one for the character there. It's really nitpicking. It's not really a real issue, but it's just that one piece of satisfaction that you just kind of miss when you have to go through all the characters. Also, the win screen for Squad Strike is fine, but it would have just been really cool if they would take the second to load all the characters you assigned and have like a team victory screen like in the normal modes. But, whatever. I guess I wanted to differentiate it. Now let's talk about Classic Mode. I haven't done every character yet, but I've basically done most of the unique ones like Mega Man and Simon and stuff. And, I mean, I feel like it basically took Classic Mode and made it a full-on arcade ladder, and I like that. Even, like, the more normal ones feel cool, because, like, even though there isn't a story there, you can kind of make your own story to it. It's like, why is this character fighting this particular character in this particular place? Sometimes it's references, like with Mega Man. Some characters reference certain characters like Ice Climbers, Iceman, and all that. So I thought that was really neat. And, yeah, like, also the Classic Mode minigame, not the one with the black hole. The credits minigame might be my favorite from all the Smash ones, because it kind of has that, like, Melee feel, but it turns that kind of minigame into a full-on shooter, which is really cool. it's easy, but also kind of tricky to like get every single name. It's one of those things where you couldn't really tell if you got every name, and it doesn't really tell you, I think, so who knows. But yeah, that was super fun. I haven't done Mob Smash yet, but I mean, it is what it is. It's cool that they just kind of put All-Star into that mode, because doing actual All-Star would probably not be a good idea. I remember Smash 4's All-Star took quite a while. It was like half an hour at least, fighting everybody. But yeah, that's cool. Now going over to, I believe, the Vault. I mean, there's not much to say there. It's just this typical music and such. I just love that you can make a playlist, and you know, I thought I would miss trophies, but I do kind of like the spirits, because it feels like they're one of my favorite parts of the custom moves in Smash 4 was the unique little abilities that you got, and that's how I could make like custom Miis feel really unique. Now, of course, you don't have the boost, but with enough spirits and enough creativity, you can still make unique Miis, and that's still one of my favorite parts of these new games. So, spirits pretty sweet, and plus, you get to reference even more characters and specific versions. And speaking of spirits, the adventure mode, I have not completed. I don't think that I can't think of anyone who has completed it, but it's a really long one. I am thinking of doing a separate World of Light review after I completely finish it, but my general impression is, it's fun. I mean, it's going to take a while before my mains show up, but overall, I've been having a good time with it, and I like how the battles change so much in that. I don't know if people do this, but I like changing spirits as often as I can, just to spice it up. And you can really have a unique experience with it. I just like the world, too, that they make. It feels kind of like the Brawl one, but like more Nintendo-y. Because Brawl's world in Subspace Emissary was just like places, forest, park, zoo, that kind of thing. But this feels like it could be the Nintendo world, but it isn't. It's strange. I don't know why they can't just be in actual locations like in Melee. But whatever. It's still a pretty fun mode. I do really like the in-depth training too. Like, definitely the most fun training mode. That's one thing I didn't think would come from frickin' Project M, which I'm sure they didn't mean to, but, like, it's pretty obvious that there's a lot of things from Project M that, aren't here. Well, were taken from here. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but overall, man, I love this game. I knew I would love this game. And I've been thinking, like, this might be the first time. I've been playing competitive Smash for a while now. Basically since Project M came out. And I think this is going to be the first official game that I, like, get serious about it. I could have done it during Smash 4, but, like, I just didn't have the time or the resources. Like, it was limited. I didn't have a car at the time, but I'm working on that now and still working on a job. But yeah, all I gotta say is I love this game. But as a bonus, let me just see how much time we have. We got some time. I'm just gonna quickly list off some of my top 5 DLC characters. Honestly, roster-wise, I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm really fine with the DLC being anything. I know Joker has already been announced as the first character, but I'm still going to have 5 here, just as a what-if kind of thing. So Master Chief was going to be on this list, but like a couple days ago, he just got deconfirmed by like 343 Studios, or Industries or whatever. So that kind of sucks, but, you know, it would have been crazy to have him in, but he's a big enough icon. Also, The next one would be Crash Bandicoot, and just having the idea of they always show off like Sonic, Mario, Pac-Man, and Mega Man fighting. Imagine if Master Chief and Crash Bandicoot were also there, like all the big pillars of video games, basically. I mean, Crash would probably be the Sony mascot, next to like Spyro. Well, I feel like Crash would probably be a better, because he came first, I guess. And you could also have like an alternate skin, like how they do Alph with Olimar, and have it be like the girl, like his sister or whatever her name is. Anyway, next character. This is some oddball ones. I know there hasn't been any indie game characters yet, as of yet, but I have a feeling Sakurai would probably go for like the first indie game character, or like one of the big ones. And I was thinking of the character from Cave Story, which I can't recall the name of right now, but just like the main character from Cave Story, because that was a really early indie game, big in Japan, and kind of like a big deal in the indie game community. So I feel like he'd be like the grandfather of the indie game. So I feel like he would have the best shot. Of course, Banjo-Kazooie would be an amazing pick. And that was like the last slot that I'd really want, besides Geno, of course, who's also on this list, but I don't know, Geno's gonna have a rough time. I'm still hoping to this day that Geno gets in, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point that his chances are shot. But I'll take Banjo-Kazooie if you give him to me. And finally, for the final oddball character, this could already be happening, like in a couple weeks, but there's the Mortal Kombat press event happening, and this wasn't my theory. Maximilian, dude, already thought of this, but I'm kind of agreeing with the idea of a Mortal Kombat character in frickin' Smash. That'd be crazy. And I'm feeling more Sub-Zero, because, like, you'd be less violent, and plus you could freeze enemies, but that would be a pain in the ass to play against, like in the real Mortal Kombat. But Scorpion, maybe. It would have to be either one of them, because they're the real mascots of Mortal Kombat, but I could hopefully see it happening. But like I said, I'm really up for anything with DLC. I mean, with frickin' Joker from Persona, I feel like the roof, there's nothing left. It could be frickin' anything, which could be good or bad depending on how you look at it, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So, I hope everyone enjoys the new year. I'm gonna be releasing more shorts. I'm just trying to do it at a slower rate so I don't rush them all out. Though the next one's gonna be an incomplete version. Like, once the school semester starts, I'm gonna have some re-edits of some shorts and stuff, and I'm gonna be slowly putting them on the channel. And there's also 3 that I don't want to put on the channel yet until they're at, like, their peak perfection. So, still be some stuff, but, I'll be doing a World of Light review once